And in this lesson, we are going to talk about metta. We are going to get familiar with metta. Metta is the Pali word for love and kindness. It is the direct opposite of anger. And if you can think for yourself, have you ever overcome anger with anger itself? You can never overcome anger with anger. You can only overcome anger with love and kindness. It is not easy for us to practice that at first. That is why in this course, we will go through metta step by step to get your mind frame up to that level to crush anger with metta. But that will come later. But first of all, we need to get familiar with metta, and we need to practice metta for at least 10 minutes a day from now onwards. And how we are going to practice is like this. Firstly, you need to download the full metta form from the download section. If you want to, just pause the video right now, go back to the lesson. In the download section, you will find full form for metta. Take a printout and keep it handy. Okay, how do you practice metta? We need to go to a quiet place and we need our undivided attention. And once you go through this form several times, it is very easy to memorize. If you look at it closely, if you just memorize one section, all the other sections are the exact same thing, except for the different living beings in different directions in reference to us. And please make sure, however way you are sitting, you are not leaning to anything. If you lean to something, you'll ultimately feel sleepy. So we are going to sit straight, and especially with our neck straight as well. When we are doing any type of meditation or mindfulness training, we need to remember this. We need to keep our back straight without leaning and keep our neck straight as well. So basically, when we are in this posture, you should look like a plank from sideways. Your chin should be in parallel to the ground. For the first few times, you will need to look at the form to practice metta, but as soon as possible, you need to memorize it. And when you have memorized it, you just keep your eyes closed and relax yourself. And if you are sitting on the ground or on a chair, or if you have your legs crossed, doesn't really matter. What matters is your back and your neck should be straight. And with your eyes closed, you wish yourself, may I be free of sorrow. May I be free of disease. May I live a happy and peaceful life. May I prosper in wealth and success. May I be free of greed, dislikes, wrong perceptions, and ego. So what are wrong perceptions? Wrong perceptions is anything you think wrongly about. Many people have so many perceptions about everything and anything, but not necessarily they are correct. So it is very important to have the correct perceptions if you are going to lead a happy life. And ego is also something which destroys our happiness. If you let go of ego, your life becomes so peaceful and so easy to manage. And then we go on. May I be free of hatred, anger, jealousy, pain, and suffering. May I receive love, compassion, and kindness. So in this section, we are wishing ourselves all this good stuff. And I don't want you to just read it just for the words. I want you to read it with the meaning. And once you have memorized it, when you are thinking about it with your eyes closed silently, I want you to go into the meaning and wish yourself all these things in the proper way, not just for its words. And once you have done with yourself, you think about all the living beings in front of you and you do the same thing. May all beings forward of me be free of sorrow. May all beings forward of me be free of disease. May all beings forward of me live a happy and peaceful life. May all beings forward of me prosper in wealth and success. May all beings forward of me be free of greed, dislikes, wrong perceptions, and ego. May all beings forward of me be free of hatred, anger, jealousy, pain, and suffering. May all beings forward of me receive love, compassion, and kindness. And then you do the same thing for all living beings behind you. And similarly, if you refer to the form, you will do the same thing for all beings to the left of you. You will do the same thing for all living beings on the right of you. And then you will do the same thing for all living beings on top of you, below you, and then to all living beings in all directions. And next comes a very interesting part. Just think for yourself whether there's any person on this earth who you don't want to do well, who you don't want to live a happy life, who you don't want to be free of pain and suffering. Think about any person who's known to you, who you don't want them to receive love, compassion, and kindness. And this is a very important part. You need to take their name. Say, for example, you hate Adam for whatever he has done to you, or for whatever he believes in, or you just simply don't like his face. You just take his name and you do the same thing with the name Adam. Your thoughts directed at him. May Adam be free of sorrow. May Adam be free of disease. May Adam live a happy and peaceful life. May Adam prosper in wealth and success. May Adam be free of greed, dislikes, wrong perceptions, and ego. May Adam be free of hatred, anger, jealousy, pain, and suffering. May Adam receive love, compassion, and kindness. This may be difficult for you at first. It's very difficult to wish people well who we don't like. But you need to put in the effort. You need to make up your mind. Just think about that burning piece of coal in your hand. Being angry towards someone or holding anger is just like that burning piece of coal in your hand. You're trying to throw it at them, but it is you who's getting burned first. So don't get burned. So take the effort and do this. I'll give another example. Just say that your friend Mary insulted you or insulted your family, and now you're so angry at her. In this case, you need to take Mary's name. So you go like, may Mary be free of sorrow. May Mary be free of disease. May Mary live a happy and peaceful life, and so on. But you do this after you have wished yourself and all living beings forward of you, behind you, to your left, to your right, above you, below you, and in all directions. And then only you think about these individual people. And you do this for at least 10 minutes every day from now onwards. And this is an activity in the checklist. You need to do this daily, at least for 10 minutes. The longer you do it, the better. And you do tick off the checklist as done. So that is how we practice metta. And this is going to make a huge difference in your life by itself. And we are going to use contents of this practice later in the course. So this is imperative that you do this properly and ardently and master it. With that said, I'll see you in the next video.